Thank you, everybody, for the wonderful messages, kind emails, responses on Discord. It's beautiful. Every day I come into some more amazing comments, some more amazing insights from you guys. I really appreciate the feedback as well. Hello from Scotland. Good morning to you all. Just a short message, really, just to wish you all a nice week and remind us that we are all working towards the same goal. So it doesn't matter if you're living a life of fear, a life of prosperity. You're all heading to the same goal. We all come from dust and we'll go back to dust. So really today's message is to remind us not to be deluded in the fear, in the maya. And we are here to enjoy ourselves as an experience, conscious experience, not an unconscious, which is the problem with most people. They are in the maya, falsely eluding themselves, all a witchcraft. And if you remember, a couple of weeks ago, or just last week, I made an episode, Which Craft Are You? And if we tap into which craft each of us are, you can actually find out that, some people live in a life of perjury, others live a life of divine, others live a life of devil, being the opposite of the divine. And, we can jump about all these worlds, or we can find true balance in ourselves, which then would allow us to perceive all the realities, all the awarenesses, all the conscious issues. So today's message is really just reminding us of the beauty that each of you are to have. And me, myself, I share or try and share the wisdoms each day, and I try and find kind acts to return back to others to enlighten them. And it might be, like picking up rubbish, it might be helping someone across the street, emptying a bin. Anything, any act is a kind act to inspire another. Maybe even tell them something nice. When they tell you something bad, fill it with love, Everything is within our own hands to do. So this week, guys, I would remind you that the moon is coming to a full moon. So absorb those lovely energies, think of the fullness that we could all have. And of course, to be truly full is to be truly empty. So when you empty out all the nonsense in your mind, you might find that your mind will fill up with inspiration, fill up with new things, turn on new ways. It truly is all in our own hands, and each of us shaping it each day is marvelous. It's part of the amazement. Well, guys, I wish you a lovely day. God bless you. When we take the time to discuss actually what witchcraft is, you start learning that the witchcraft itself is a manipulation of perceptions, awarenesses. And even in the Bible, and I quoted a story, an event in the Witchcraft Are You podcast, I quoted a piece there that reminds us that there was someone that made themselves seem great in the eyes of others. That's one tactic of a sorcerer, a witch, a witchcraft. That is the witch. So if you turn around and play that scenario out in all things, in your awareness, you'll find that even making someone look bad is also witchcraft in the eyes of others. So in that same perspective, fear, an event, some sort of event in your life that could represent a manipulation in the truth, make you do something that you otherwise do. And the best example of that is when you have a sneeze, a cold, a cough, some liquid out. So immediately you think you need to put something back in. And if you watch the television, they'll tell you, well, take this lovely tablet and off you go, and you're fine. And let's play this scenario out in history. So in America, years ago, cancer was being pumped around, and all of a sudden there's this guy that has some magic oil. He said, oh, go away. But when people pass away because of it, they turn around and say, oh, but they didn't take enough. They should have took more. So the snake oil salesman ends up so wealthy because he's got great advice, eluding people to believe it's maybe not true. And this, my friend, is truly a craft. As I said in my podcast, which craft are you? Are you sharing the truth? Are you being kind? And remember, those that share the real truths are those that truly are persecuted. If someone wants to say to you, what you've just told me is all conspiracy, then you have to be the one to be able to stand in truth and say, well, isn't conspiracy a term created by those in fear? Wasn't it created by a government who's fearful of some people? Truth. Which truth are you living? And this is where the awareness of many becomes the play, joy, the fun. That's why I keep saying, are you enjoying the show or you enjoy the laughs? Because everybody's deluded in some perspective. Even myself. I don't like say I'm clear of unawareness because I'm still in the skin suit. Anyway, guys, I really hope there's some use in today's podcast for you guys, because there's a lot of people being eluded in new ways because they think they've woken or they're woke, and they're still learning. We all are. That's why we're still in this. Love and blessings from Scotland. Wishing you truly a great day. Don't live in fear. Don't let anybody else even grasp fear. Just remind them their truth. Love and blessings. Have a nice day.